Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Rust Belt Rebuilds, where we take a car that we know nothing about, get it running, put gauges in it to monitor it, don't pay attention to the gauges at all, lose the oil pressure, and blow it up. It's great. So this here is a 1983 Firebird. It's got an older style small block in it, 350. Don't really know nothing about it. We got it from down southern part of the state. Not necessarily the southern part of the state, but farther south than we are here. I was going to use it as a burnout car. At least one burnout. Well, we got it running, we put the gauges in it, and for some reason, a car that I know nothing about decided to not pay attention to the gauges, and we lost oil pressure, and now she's knocking. Show you some footage of that. So I've been working on it a little bit here and there, right? So what have I done? We put the Holly carb on it. I did install some gauges, water temp, oil pressure, volts, make sure it's charging. That's all working. I tried to put a vacuum gauge up to carburetor just to get that thing dialed in. I did that off camera just to do it. I couldn't really make heads or tails of it, right? So, and I keep getting this tick. I originally thought it was the bottom end. Last time it ran, it sounded like it was top end. So, pulled the valve covers off. Sure enough, come across some things. We've got movement on quite a few of these. Obviously, the ones that have a valve down, well, they're not going to move. But I'm just going to go through and relash all of the valves just to make sure. And then we'll start it up again and see if it makes any difference. I just feel like I'm collapsing the lifters. So I'm going to start it up and do it the old way, which is going to make a gigantic mess. Let's go feel it up, I guess. I mean, sitting in the driveway idling doesn't teach us nothing. Let's drive it. Well, we're currently driving. Temp's good. Gas gauge says walk. So we need to really get to a fuel station pretty immediately. On purpose. I don't know if it's got a true posi in it or if it's welded or what's going on back there, but she's definitely scratching. No idea if the blinkers work.
Shifting, not double clutching like you should.
It ain't got no gas in it.
This thing's rough to drive. Real rough to drive. Especially with a manual. Found out it's got an MSD coil in it. I think, I don't know, it didn't come unplugged, but something happened. I pulled the ignition wire. Plugged it back in and then it started. I don't know. Coincidence, maybe. How much damage we did. When I looked at this gauge down the road there, it was below the zero. Oh, like not where it is now, but below the zero mark. So I'm hoping we didn't do too much damage, but we'll see. Anyways, I think that's going to be all for tonight because now it's really, really hot. And try diagnosing that here in the next few days. So as you can see, it was running. It wasn't running real good. However, it was running. It's my fault. I'm guessing there's something going on internally with it. Not entirely sure. So what we have to do, yank it out. Let's figure out what went wrong with it. We'll try to find an engine to put in it. Maybe we can fix this one real quick. Maybe there's no real damage inside. And we'll dump it back in there, get it ready for that burnout, and bring it over there. see what happens. Hopefully we can make that happen. We've got about a month to make it happen. I've got some parts in my back pocket. I'm really hoping that we can just rebearing this and we didn't do any significant damage. We'll have to measure it all up, right? Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I've wasted like 4 hours of the day. I was out here when the sun came up looking for the carburetor engine pull plate thing. Could I find it? No. No, I couldn't. So I had to run up to Eau Claire. Stopped at Harbor Freight. They didn't have one. She didn't even know what I was talking about. O'Reilly's came in clutch again. They had one. We've got it. But what I'm going to do is I've got my tools set up over here off camera. I'm going to thrash on this thing, and I want to time myself. It's roughly 10 o'clock in the morning now. I want this thing out by noon. 2 hours. It's a manual. Now, granted, I've never yanked an engine out of one of these cars. Never done it. However, it is just a small block Chevy. There's only a few bolts and the thing will fall out, right? So I'm going to start a timer. That's on top of the car. It is 10:03. We have 69% power on the old Hello here. We've got our timer, right? So I'm going to go set this on top of the car, hit the button, get to work. I've had 47 Red Bulls this morning because it's going to go so fast that... You see my wings? Do you see them? No? Okay. Anyways, I've got the radiator out already, so that's kind of cheating, but it's just the radiator, right? 2 hoses, 4 bolts, it's out. 1 plug in. Yeah. I'm procrastinating because I don't want to do it. But when I start, I'm going to go pretty hard. So, anyways, let's do it. And we're off. Now, why would I expect anything other than the battery to die when the engine's coming out? Well, there we are. We're out. Let's go get our phone. Just stopped it. 1 hour, 56 minutes, 30 seconds. It is 12:01. We basically met our goal. So it took almost 2 hours to get it out. Probably would have took less time had I drained the transmission and not just laid down there taking a break waiting for it to drain into the pan. I apologize for the battery running out. I was in the zone. Wasn't looking at the red light, okay? Anyways, we'll get this on an engine stand and see what we can find. a little over 2 hours of work, 4 hours of just trying to find a plate to yank it out, and she's on the engine stand. We're gonna end the video right here. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Next video will be the teardown of this to see if we actually got lucky or if we're gonna have to find a different engine somewhere else to shove in here. Maybe we got lucky, we can keep it out of the machine shop. Just put some bearings in it and send her back in. But thanks for tuning in to Rust Belt Rebuilds. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what you thought of the video in that box down below. Thanks again. Bye. Might as well cut this exhaust off. I got other things coming. Really come up with a sign off.
Like Boffin now, like that mock from Self-Sufficient Me.
That would be good. That didn't work out real good. I think we need a different tool. This one is just not right. Need to come up with something. I'm just not creative. Don't even know what to do. My fake accents suck.
Boffin now.
Doesn't sound Australian at all. Why don't we just tie it up and cut it off later? I think that's the option. Do I have wire? Do I even have wire? Well, I've got wire. How do all these guys come up with these one-liners that they say to end their videos? Too fat to reach. That fat electrician. How do you come up with whack bang? Whack bang. Ouch. That's a good one. Whack bang's got to be some kind of military term. I guess it'll work. That'll work, I guess. Don't have to be perfect. It works better than these. These don't hardly work at all. Oh, yeah. Why did I save stuff like this? I'm never going to do anything better. It wasn't ever a good tool. It was always one of the dollar ones. I love having a bunch of waste oil laying around. It's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Use it to turn the road into actual blacktop. That's what I should do.